everyone, I'm Mia from Rose Nails by Maria Slade Coombs, and today I just want to show you a really quick, simple design using Nailchemy. I'm using Rhea from the Goddess collection, Dahlia from the Gel Polish collection, and then in a minute I also show you the Nailchemy Artisan White Gel Paint, but later on I actually decided to use the Saltstone Gel Polish instead, purely because in this design I'm going to do a tie-dye effect, and the Saltstone Gel Polish sort of blends better for a tie-dye. So I'm just faffing around here, getting all my bits ready. So far all of the tips have had either one coat of Dahlia or one coat of Rhea. And yes, that is just one coat of polish. These polishes cover so brilliantly. They're so pigmented. They self-level amazingly. And for every nail, apart from my tie-dye design, I just stick to one coat of colour. I didn't need any more than that. So I'm just getting a little sort of blob of Rhea, a blob of Dahlia, and I do get out a blob of the white artisan paint. And then I decide that I'm going to use the Saltstone instead. So you'll see me get out another blob of white in a second. And we're going to do yeah, there's the Saltstone. And so for this design, I really wanted to put Dahlia and Rhea together because I think they look gorgeous as a combination. And this is going to be the tie-dye nail. So this whole set is designed for the nail with Rhea all over it is going to be the ring finger. So this tie-dye nail would be my middle finger in this design, but obviously you can switch it up, do whatever you want. So I'm just going in with a striping brush. I'm using the Naio Nails 003 ultrafine striping brush. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to do sort of sweeps, sort of rainbow shapes of the gel polishes, not curing in between layers. Try to leave a tiny gap in between each line of gel polish, purely because you'll get a little bit of bleeding in between the colours if you don't leave a tiny weeny gap. It doesn't really matter if it does bleed. It's not the end of the world. Obviously it's a tie-dye effect, so the colours are going to be mixed together at the end anyway, so it's not the end of the world if there is a little bit of bleeding. So I'm just going in with Dahlia, which I realise is a little bit hard to see the same colour on the background, but I wanted to do, I've given one coat of Dahlia as a background so that if there are any gaps in the design you won't even notice because it's got some of the design colour in it. So this is going in with Saltstone, which I decided to use instead of the artisan paints purely because of the consistency. The Saltstone gel polish is slightly runnier than the artisan gel paint, so when I sort of come to mixing my gel polish tie-dye design together, it's going to sort of flow a lot easier. So just keep going with these sort of rainbow shapes. I'm kind of sort of sweeping down the right side a little bit more. And I'm just going in with Rhea, then Dahlia, then Saltstone. And I'm going to follow that pattern, leaving a tiny weeny gap in between the colours all the way down the nail. Try and keep your lines a sort of similar thickness. Again, you're not curing any of this yet, but in between, if you see me sort of go off camera in between colour, it's just because I've got some kitchen roll that's slightly out of shot and I'm giving my brush a nice clean in between so that none of the colours sort of get mixed before I want them to get mixed. So make sure you're really giving your brush a good clean in between layers. If you're doing this on a client, obviously be aware of their sidewalls and their skin, but it's not too tricky to do on a client. It's a really nice, quick design. Whenever I do it on a client, I always get the comments of, oh my god, that's so clever, how do you do that? And actually, it's just lines. It's literally a series of rainbow lines, and then in a minute to do the tie-dye effect, it's literally pulling the striping brush from in one sort of diagonal, cleaning the brush, and then pulling it through the other diagonal. It's really nice and simple, but it gives this amazing sort of effect, and clients are always pretty wowed by tie-dye, which I find quite funny. So I'm still going in, Rhea, then Dahlia, then Saltstone. As you sort of run out of nail, don't be tempted to sort of make your lines any skinnier. Try and sort of keep them that same width that you've kept them all along the nail, just to try and sort of fit colours in. You might be tempted to sort of make the lines really, really skinny, but so this is all still uncured. If you see me going off camera, like I said, I am literally just cleaning my brush. I'm not doing anything special, and I'm not curing in between. I'm not flash curing, nothing like that. Keep this all wet and uncured for the final design. They go slightly more diagonal as I run out of nail, but I'm keeping that thickness the same. If you sort of make it too thin towards the end of the nail, then the design sort of doesn't quite flow right. So I've got to say as well, these Naio nails detailing brushes are really, really nice. I really want to get some from Nailchemy, but haven't had the money to do that yet, as I've just had a massive haul of gel polishes from Nailchemy, which are going to be coming on another video. So if you want to see a Nailchemy sort of swatches and bottle opening haul, then have a look on my channel, because it'll either be up there already or it'll be uploaded very, very shortly. So I'm just finishing now with my wet gel polish, and I've cleaned off my brush on my kitchen towel. And now with my dry brush, I'm going to drag my brush in the opposite diagonal, one way and then the other way. So you go like up and then down, and then up and then down. I'm just trying to put it on the stand because it'd be a bit easier for you guys to see what I'm doing without me knocking it completely over. So you're dragging that dry brush through the wet polish so that you get this beautiful tie-dyed effect. I realise my lighting is not the best, which is annoying me, but you can see it a lot better at the end when I've just finished with this striping. So we're going up with the dry brush, wiping off, and then coming back down through that wet gel polish. Don't worry about it being too perfect. There was just a bit of a blob of polish at the end that I was trying to get rid of. But don't worry about it being absolutely spot on perfect. I think with tie-dye, the most noticeable thing about tie-dye is the colour combination. If there is a little mistake in it, it doesn't seem to make much of a difference, because it is tie-dye and it's not meant to be perfect. But as long as you get the colour combination right, then it just looks stunning. So that's the finished nail, and that's going to go into the lamp now. Just cleaning off my detailer, and then with the thumbnail of this design, I wanted to kind of pull all the colours together a little bit. So I'm just going in with a bit more Rhea from Nailchemy, from the Goddess collection, and I'm going to do a glitter cuff on the thumbnail, which I'm also using my detailer brush for. Now, if you're anything like me, you're rubbish at knowing when to stop, so I'm just putting these little tiny blobs of Rhea on either side where I want my glitter cuff to come to. Otherwise I end up with one end really short and one end really long, and then you spend forever trying to even them up, and then it just ends up absolutely massive and a big mess. So if you need to, then put little dots of your gel polish colour at either side, just to help you know where you're going. That little hair was really annoying me. Oh dear. Just going in with this cuff. A cuff is a really nice look as well. It's nice and it's elegant, and if you're trying to sort of bring another nail into a design, then it's a really nice way of just doing. You could do all the nails or just one nail with a cuff, and it just sort of brings the whole design and all the colours together. Just finishing off that cuff, checking that they're right on each side, deciding that they're not right on each side because I'm convinced my eyes are on wonky. There we go. So I'm happy with that. So once you're happy with it, pop it in the lamp. And that's the tie-dye nail, all finished and sorted. So I'm going to go in with Nailchemy's No Wipe Top Coat, which is beautifully self-leveling, super shiny. Absolutely love it. With tie-dye, if you want to, because obviously you've gone in and out with the gel paint and it can end up with a couple of little lumps and bumps in the finished design. If you're doing this on a client, I would recommend double top coating the tie-dye nail. But as I'm only doing it on tips, I just did a single top coat. But yeah, on a client, I would definitely double top coat. And that's the glitter nail with the glitter cuff. And I love that gel polish, that Rhea gel polish with Dahlia. The Dahlia looks really, really pale on the video, I've noticed, but it's actually like a gorgeous peachy coral orange colour. It's gorgeous. It's a really, really stunning colour, but it looks really white under my lamp, which is annoying. So this is the finished set coming together. So I've left some of them as just plain Dahlia. One of them's got plain Rhea on it. And then you've got the tie-dye and the glitter cuff. And together they make a beautiful set. These are going to look gorgeous on someone's nails, either as extensions or just on natural nails. Absolutely love tie-dye because it's really easy to do. Some designs I think look a little bit better on extensions because you've just got that extra space to do the design. But tie-dye, oh, it's just amazing. It's just so easy to do on natural nails as well. And clients are always floored by tie-dye. I'm just going in with all my top coat. Giving them all a good top coat. Make sure you're capping those free edges. Obviously, because I'm doing tips, I'm going down the sides to really cap it in. And then I will put this whole set on. I've got like little pieces of cardboard that I put them on, and then I can show clients like a full set look. So that's all going in the lamp. So the products I've used they're all from Nailchemy. It's the No Wipe Top Coat, the Rhea Gel Polish from the Goddess collection, Dahlia from the Gel Polish collection, and also I went in with Saltstone Gel Polish colour. And I'm just getting them all out of the lamp now. So here is the finished look. Really nice, really simple. Just showing you which way round it would go with that glitter cuff on the thumb is how I've designed it. So nice and simple. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you check out my channel for more videos. Bye.